There we go. Hi everyone. Uh you know what? I was in what was it? Uh, yeah. I was actually in Unity, and I was trying to combine the hair mush and stuff, right? Well, it's a nightmare, guys. It is literally a nightmare. Like, let's see here. I'm gonna go actually ahead and open it up. Luckily, I made a backup in case I screwed up, and, and I did because it auto saved somehow. I'm not sure why there's an auto save function there. So I used the bone weight transfer tool, right? So let me see here. All right, all right, all right. Oh, where is it? We're in the full body section. I want to add a new source. Window catcher, yeah, that's what we're adding. And we're gonna create a new one. And make source visible, yes. Oh, but, well, yeah, you guys don't want to see my oh, I'll see before I forget. No, that's not it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, as you see, right? Well, I'll go ahead and share that. But so just using VC face with my model not being optimized on the hair mesh, right? Well, you see that it runs about somewhere close to around 30, right? Normally it's lower than that. When I do it normally and just through VRoid and I don't go into Unity, it's lower. When I go through Unity, it goes up a little bit, but not too much. It normally stays down under the 20%. Same thing on the CPU section. So, if I could select it here, I don't think I can. Can I not select it? Yeah. I don't think it's gonna let me for some reason. No, I'm gonna have to. I don't think Windows Capture is gonna work for. Properties. Oh no. Okay, it does now. Not sure why it didn't show it the first time. So let me scale it to the scale it. Where's the scaling? Yeah, transform and put the screen. All right, there we go. All right. Now let me get my actual self over. So I'm gonna go right about here, right? So by the way, this is something I'm trying a little different on. If you guys are struggling with using Unity and stuff and need a little assistance, I can provide a little guidance, not too much, because I'm not an expert, right? I'm just like everyone else. I'm just learning this stuff, so we're in here, right? I'm gonna click. Well, yeah, I haven't even have time to add the hand tool function to read my stuff to hit the blend shapes or anything like that. Yeah, because it's pretty much just all this basic stuff I got. Okay, sometimes my mouse middle button, which is used to drag it up, doesn't want to drag. Come on. This mouse is being dumb. No, no, no. I hate this mouse, but this mouse will. Is it? By the way, this is Logitech. Okay. Oh, wait. No, it was going for a second. Okay, now it's going right. All right. Uh, it was working a few seconds ago. Let me turn my mouse off and just do this. Here's the wheel. To be honest, I barely use the wheel, so it's kind of weird that it's acting up. Like the scrolling part works, right? All right, there we go. So right about here. So I'll go about this angle. So yeah, we can summon the ears. You can summon the tail. Of course, I always have both of them trigger at the same time. I don't know if I might just merge them together so it's just all at the same time in order to cut down on key, hotkey triggering. Because it kind of makes no sense to do it the way how I'm doing it. It might also lower some performance down. And yeah, this is pretty much just without it. I think you saw it in the photos I posted on Twitter, right? Well, now let me go back and just click neutral. The vest part right here. Oh wait, is the other one on that show? No. Do I have to select it? Because well, I know you see it from here, but it's not showing the other window. Yeah. Luckily, I looked over, so before I continue, let me go look in properties. Technically, it should automatically just select the other window, but it's not. Okay, that's me using the program here. Yeah, I'm like at the edge, so. And the reason why you don't see that is because I'm using the plugin since this is OBS, and you know what's funny? Streamlabs does not support the plugin to pull that off, which is kind of a shame. So, window tiles similar, does match, no, or the same type. Well, okay, I don't know why it's not showing. Maybe I should do it this way. Alright, let's turn that off. And let me try again, but instead of doing it, I'm going to do it as a display capture instead. Yeah, because it's being dumb. It's just being dumb. Uh, Alright. Yeah, I'm still getting used to how all this stuff works, so let's just go ahead and minus it. Alright, there we go. Now, going a little back, I can summon the ears, right? I can summon the tail. Of course, I normally trigger two hotkeys to trigger one of each other, but I don't always trigger the tail because the tail's right here, right? And you're not gonna see it from the angle. Maybe from the front, which kind of looks like, wait, what is that? What is that, right? So the tail's gonna be a little longer when I share on that post. It's gonna go down to the knee level as much. And I also was adjusting it for the other outfit, especially this one, the wedding dress one. So this confusion, the heart shape, and the Neppy eyes, because that's kind of like a hyperdimension reference. So with Nepp squinting her eyes, I just call it the Neppy eyes because I don't know the actual official name. Since it was something that Nepp used. I don't think older shows used it, and if they did, Oh, whoa, I didn't know. Um, of course, yeah, and we got surprised because this is one of Nup's other expressions she did. Of course, there's one materia like with the circles, but yeah, that's not the main reason here. It's mostly with them figuring out how to do mush, right? And I was showing before, like I haven't added the blend, the AR kit blend shape stuff from the Hana tool yet. You can hear because I've just been playing around, doing it over and over to grind in the information, so I don't forget, and I automatically know how to do it at the time. So we're gonna, yeah. If you don't know, you can open it like this. You don't want to go through this way. Normally, you're going through this way if you're here. You can't click your hair stuff, but we're going through this one where you click this little arrow here to open the prefixed in context. So you got your face, you got your body, which highlights, the ears and all the stuff there, and then you got your roots. So we're gonna open this up. Yeah, sometimes it's automatically open. It just drops all the way down. Right here. Good. All right. So pretty much the shock and blush hotkey for the expressions right here, right? I'm not gonna go too much into the shock one. If you close your eyes, it will look weird. Just do it with your eyes open. If there's no way to manage the shock over the eyelid section of the body, because that there's simply no way to go around it. Sadly, normally it should be here. Or maybe it was back over here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what happened. Yeah, because I wasn't fully thinking in there. Yeah, if you pull the materials list down, right, you have all this stuff, eyelashes, eyeliner, and stuff. Yeah, but the eyelids and stuff is all part of the actual skin of the body. So there's no way for you to control the eyelids portion unless they created an element to separate those, which would have been very helpful to have. Of course, that you won't have that issue with custom models. This is mostly an issue with VRoid models. Um, there probably is a way to do it. It's just learning how to go about doing it. So at the head, we added all this stuff, right? You add your same model, whatever is in this file version, if you're using, then you create all these transparencies to put here to hide, mask away the other stuff and shock and the blush stuff, and then you would create them, the textures and like right here, shock. You will upload it. You will alpha is transparency, and then you will clamp. Go from this to clamp, and then apply. Pretty much. For you do that with shock and blush. That's how you create your blush texture within Unity. But this only works if you are, when you're exporting your VRoid model, you're doing it with the delete transparencies off and their hair mesh uncombined. Because if you combine the hair mesh, it's not going to work. I already tested it; it does not work that way. And the only thing that would work that way is the tail thing, since you can now do it with bone weight, because bone weight will work with combined mesh modes. And when you're doing it separate, like where your hairs are like all laying here, you will put your tail, your wings, or whatever cool accessory that you have on your model here in the target thing. Then you're going to take the head and place it as the source bone. Then you're going to you want your head, tail, wings, or wherever to be attached to. Like for me, it is attached to the hip, my tail. So that would be the target bone. Even after you transfer the bone weight, you still got to move this because it's going to place it out of the folder all the way down here. Drag it up, still drag it right underneath hips. Don't put it, just put it right underneath hips. And after that, you're good. Save it. Every step of the way, when you do anything big, save it, zip the folder up, and if you screw up, you can just delete that folder, dump everything back in, and you're good to go again. Because I was trying to find a way to undo my mistake, and I realized, oh crap, this thing auto saved on me. I'm so screwed. So oh wait, this video, oh yeah, and I will be uploading this video on YouTube, so this will definitely be uploaded. Only this portion, anything afterwards won't probably, it'll just must be edited out. So yeah, if you want to do a second thumbnail, you don't want to go with the default thumbnail because it looks weird. You just want something cooler. Open up Photoshop, GIMP, or whatever you have, and then with the new outfit. Once you're done with it, then make it, and boom, then report over it, and there you go. You got your cool new icon, which is what I have here. Yeah, this one is just because of all the textures being on the face. So yeah, that's why I did a custom one over it. It's a PNG. It's roughly the same size, so it definitely won't overload your stuff. And also, relating to the shock and blush material, I kind of overdid. I should have kept it in the order. Yeah, when you create it, you're gonna create it, and you're gonna type in M, like the M tune. There you go. Transparent mode. Switch it out to transparent mode. Leave that alone. And then set this all the way up, and then hide it, and then. Because if not, see, you see it's on, right? And then you turn it off. You turn it on to the key shape only. So when you reset it the other way, and then you would, while you're in the shock material, right? You're gonna pull the textures of it right into these two texture slots here, or you could just click the little thing; it'll just open it up too, kind of like this. Or you could just drag and drop it into those two. Do not turn off the second color for shading, just leave it alone. Only the color alpha should be turned off here, and then you'll turn it back on through the hotkey, and which will trigger it. Which is pretty much, you'll get the end result like this. When you click shock, right? Or blush. So that will be the end result. Yeah, it's pretty much no different from how you do your other expressions, the ears, this, and all this stuff. Like, you want to go back, it just puts the main topping back on, and then it's just removed. And then behind it, yeah, you see all that extra good stuff there. So, and to be honest, it's not hard. It's pretty fun. So we have the skin here. I'm not gonna open it. That's pretty much the body skin. It has no layer on it. You can actually overlay over it. Like, let's say you wanted your nails, this side here. I see my nails are white, and that's what I have. And I currently leave it like that. Normally it's really hard to overlay, and I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm pretty sure I have somewhat of a grasp on it. You would create the same thing with the same code, right? It's kind of like you're creating a clone copy of it, but you'll overlay it, you'll save it with the same code here. You'll take the name and everything, and you'll just use if you go to body, right, and you would just reselect your skin where it would go for the body skin, like all the body skin portions. Then you can have different nail colors that way, like, and then, or you don't want to set it as hotkey. You just, or you could actually set it as a hotkey too. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I haven't fully went into depth on figuring that out yet. But I'm pretty sure you can have it set up as a blend shape changer, so your null colors change through the blend shape for those particular outfits. Right now, this null color is by default on everything. And another thing, and on the VRoid side, if you save the null color skin and import and take only the skin layer, then you can set it for everything else. Another one is you see the stockings, right, on my character's legs, right? Those are all done the same way. It's not on the skin. I'm not using it as a part of it. I'm using it as a bodysuit. Though, if you do poses, you will have mesh like holes pop up on it from certain angles. It's not noticeable if no one's ever looking at your feet or your ankles, right, or your thighs, right? You would never notice it. Of course, it does become noticeable if you take long pictures, unless you're cropping most of it for the upper part of the body or sword portions. Just the same way like with the nails, if you have certain things that go with certain outfits, you could do it that way too, which I plan on doing and correcting a lot of most of this stuff. Now, since you went with, you know, delete transparent off and the hair thing off, right, and you have access to all this through the when you click the link and not through the other way when you click into the preference. So right here, and you find your where your tail is, right? For me it's 72. For me it's 72. So the problem is when you have all this here like this, you're gonna have a big issue, and that's gonna be this issue. Your CPU might go up depending on how much you were stacking on outfits if you're trying to, you know, trigger between them, and the poly count will be up. Right now you see the GPU is not really much up right now because I don't have anything, like I don't have the gears right now. So I turn the gears on, right? It's starting to go up a little bit, but it will slowly start rising over time. Turn this on. I turned the tail on now. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Now we're gonna go back over. It will slightly rise. It won't be quick. Sometimes it will be quick. It all depends on VC Face. And VC Face is using quite a bit of resources on my end. Yeah, optimize your models as much as you can. Learn and how to do it. Unity may be the way, but you might have to actually go through the Blender route and use plugins through there to redo it. So, me over here who don't want to learn Blender, but I already downloaded it. I just have to install it in the plugins so I can solve this, get this down to optimize the thing, because I'm using VC Face, and if this was not VC Face but Wardo instead, the GPU spikes would be at 30 already. It would be at 30 just activating now, or even loading the model, and it would just be at 30. Then it will spike to 100. Didn't lag my system and crash it. So I'm not using it. That's why none of my Twitch integrations are enabled right now, is because of that main issue. And that's something I have to figure out on my own, because most of the time when I'm asking, I guess it's the way how I'm phrasing my questions in the groups that deal with this. I guess the way how I'm typing is just too vague for them to understand me properly. So yeah, which is fine, because it's probably my fault for not explaining myself properly, and I'm not really good with words, so of explaining stuff. If you have not caught on yet, yeah, that's like been always a habit for me. So if I use only a rear model, the CPU percentage will drop and the GPU will drop. So let's hop right back here. So I thought I figured it out, right? If I click the here and then I hold control Actually, hold on. Let me close this up, and then I hit Control, and then hit Select. All right, now I got those two, right? And I go to the bone weight transfer and go to separate mush mode, and then combine mushes. I'm gonna tell you right now, I just attempted it, and of course I had to reload my models. Luckily, I made a backup because it auto saved on me, and then it just was weird. Combine mushes here will work to lower the performance down, but the catch is it'll just make your hair look weird. So update from first person. I do not know if that really matters or not. It's on by default. So let's go ahead and combine those two, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to combine them. Now those mushes have been combined. Then you can close this. So now everything is combined. Now you need to save it, right? Click here, click from, export. Don't do anything else. Go ahead and export. Let me go down here. I'm gonna save it over here because I have a folder area for all this. So I'm not gonna save over my main one because I don't want it, because that's what I'm currently using. I'm gonna add CM. CM stands for combined mushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I'm not gonna do anything until it finishes. Warning, if you go away, it will autosave. So if you can always go back, or if you tab right out and tab right back in, it resets it. As long as you don't save it, it will reset it. So it's like never save. So you're good. Since I did that, the combined mushes is gone now. So let's go over here. Yeah, gotta click that. So I'm gonna go to avatar selection, and I'm gonna go ahead and add avatar. Now I'm gonna click it. No. So it's pretty much this one, but this one down here. Now let's go, and now if I move, you see how my hair is just moving like this now? Yeah, that's what happens when you use combined mushes. And if there's a way to fix that, probably. What if I just combine the mush only for the hair only, and just combine them all back together, right? Only the hair, and leave the body alone, right? So we're gonna go ahead and attempt that right now. And this will be, recorded proof of testing it. And because I saw the tutorial video on the booth how the guy clicked the body and the hair and then merge it, and then that's it, you're done, right? It didn't do any of this weird crap. Well, he only showed us how to do it. He didn't show us what would happen if we move our hair like this. So let's go back, and no, wrong one. So we'll go back here. So we're gonna go ahead and put the bone weight transfer again. Separate mesh mode, right? We're only gonna click the hair, nothing else. Nothing else. Combine the mush. That's it. Nothing else. You don't do nothing else. You don't click nothing else. We're gonna see if this works. So make sure to close it. Select this. Oh, yeah. Before, well, actually, it doesn't really matter, but click the VROM and export. Instead of saving over it, so we don't have any others, we're just gonna put CM2 now, and we're gonna go ahead and save. And while we let that finish, so we want to get rid of this, right? Back up one, and then go right back in, and there you go. See, it's not saved. As long as it does not auto save, it will not save. When you back out, it'll just, it's like it never happened. And then we're gonna go ahead and minus that. And let's go back to VC face. And then we're just gonna remove this one because that one's just So the moment of truth, will this work or not? I have no idea. So well, there's your answer. It does not work at all. Even if though I combine all the hair meshes back together, it still does this. So yeah. So what if we turn off first person view, right? We're gonna attempt that now. Click the hair only, bone weight transfer, and separate mesh mode and update the VRoid first person view. So combine. That's it. Close it. And we're gonna go ahead and first we gotta click this and then export. Oh look, see this? VRoid first person render is null. Reset the first person render null. So yeah, this is what you're gonna get when you don't have it on. 74. These are pretty much all. Yeah, you got to reset them. So yeah, that it just makes it so weird. So let's just click it and see what happens. And then we're gonna save that one as CM3 since we did a reset over that. And also, will that mess it up? It might this time a little since you just resetted it. So I'm gonna go back one. I'm gonna go back in. So yeah, nothing's really saved. So I think we should be fine. But just to be on the safe side, let's click the export. So yeah, seems fine. So, and we're just gonna remove this one since that one was a failure. And here's CM3. We're gonna see if that made any difference. And as you see, no difference. It's pretty sad, like not a single difference. If there's a way and a solution to fix that and correct it, I do not know it. And if any of those who are watching this, even afterwards, even during the stream, if you know how to fix this problem in order to merge the hair mesh back together in order to optimize your model, please do share. Please do share, because just having all this hair, and if you're in VRoid, you will see your meshes are enabled by your face, your body, and your tail, and all the other stuff. Like you can trigger certain things. Like let's say you set up a way to turn off portions of your outfit that way instead of doing it through a hotkey. Yeah, that would be an issue right there. Like if I turn off the hair, oh, you can see the bald head, the scalp, pretty much. So unless you can merge most of these back together, you're gonna have an unoptimized model, and it will be doing stuff like this, like, you know, high CPU and GPU a little bit. The CPU section is mostly because of the stacking. It's mostly gonna be in the